came up with so many initiatives. We came up with the grade 9 and grade 12 Thumb Hearts, which is an initiative where we wanted to bring the older grade and the younger grades together. So basically what they did was the matrics painted their thumbs red and the grade 9s painted their thumbs purple, and they printed their thumbs in such a way that it created a heart. We symbolized this, we called this Soul Sisters, where they could bond together. And the heart is just a symbol of that. For the grade 10s, we had the de-stress evening, where they got, But the grade 10s had a de-stress evening where they got to relax and have fun. They played so many games. We had Uno, charades, we even had mosaic for them. They got to make stress balls. I felt it was just a nice experience for them to have fun together and really distress before the upcoming year. We also came up with the upcoming initiatives like the grade 12 sleepover, where the matrics will be able to sleep at school and reminisce on their past years at the school and play games and bond together just before they leave. We also came up with the grade 11 picnic, where they get to bond in the field, laugh together, listen to music, and eat tons of food. We have a fun dress-up day coming up next week, Thursday, which every year the LMT gets to come up with a theme for a dress-up day, and this year the LMT decided on a meme day. I'm so excited to see everyone's memes and laugh, but also to come together as a school where we guess each other's memes and laugh together and have that sense of unity. During the camp, we also decided to continue certain traditions like the Whistle Boys and Whistle Girls Garden Day over there, and this is where the Whistle Boys come down and we have a fun gala relay with them as the LMT. This was my first time doing it and I was very excited. I remember asking Hester, I was like, Hester, what do I do? How do I make it fun? How do I jump in the pool? And she was like, I mean, just jump in, like do a cool backflip or something. And I just remember belly flopping straight into the pool. It was so embarrassing. But I had such a fun time. It was so much fun. The girls enjoyed it and we enjoyed it. Unfortunately, the boys did win the relay, but it's only because we let them win, of course. We also decided to keep our tradition of leading war cries at the Battle of the Griffins. So the Battle of the Griffins is a fundraiser which is done by the netball team, where they fundraise for their netball tour. The LMT is in charge of spirits. We come up with the war cries, and just seeing the girls come together and interlocking arms with the person next to them, the person that they probably don't even know, and just singing their hearts out and supporting their girls was something so beautiful to see. During camp, I just have to mention, but it was a work camp where we came up with so many ideas and so many initiatives, but also the sisterhood that we built in that camp is beyond comparison. When Mr. Antide and Ms. Vandenberg told us that they brought a diverse group of personalities, you can really see it. The unity within us, the sisterhood within us, really will radiate and reflect within the school, and that is what we strive to do as the LMT. The LMT doesn't just go within the school, but it goes beyond the school. I mean, we helped with the Westwood Junior Primary School Moonlight Picnic, where we helped and sold these toys to the little kids, very cute. We also went to the D&D Gala, where we went to go support our girls, and ended up forming a sisterhood with the other girls' schools there, and having an even better time than what we had anticipated. Okay, so we also have the LMT shirt. So it has the school colors, navy, blue, maroon, and white, and has the school motto, "May I not shrink from my purpose." This is the LMT uniform, what we wear so people can identify us whenever we're having initiatives around the school. So in conclusion, the LMT, the Fun Sisters, as I like to call them, sorry to be Shenzi, are here to bring us together as sisters, to remind us that although things can get difficult, and although school is serious, it can be so much fun. And to not limit ourselves just to be serious all the time, but to have so much fun within these walls. Thank you so much for listening to my speech. Thank you so
so much, Olivia and Denisha, for stepping in. Your speeches were amazing. And thank you so much for being here as well. I would like to introduce our guest speaker for today. It is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Sharon Eads, the member of the class of 19. Ms. Eads' school's experience was shaped less by academics and more by her love of sports, friendships, and making the most of every opportunity. After matriculating, she entered the workforce directly, joining a company that specialized in recovering silver from X-ray plates and photographic negatives. At just 21 years old, Ms. Eads was entrusted with opening a new branch in Port Elizabeth, a testament to her capability and work ethic. 5 years later, she relocated to Cape Town, continuing to grow within the company before taking a bold step in 1994 and founding Cape Precious Metals. Over the past 3 decades, Ms. Eads has transformed her business into a leading player in the precious metals industry. Cape Precious Metals now operates 4 branches, employs 72 staff members, supplies manufacturing jewelers, runs a refinery plant, and mints gold and silver investment medallions. Today, Ms. Eads is a semi-retired, having built a remarkable business from the ground up. Beyond her professional achievements, sport has remained a lifelong passion. She represented both Eastern Province and Western Province in hockey, and later managed the Western Province hockey team for 10 years. These days, she enjoys golf, walking, paddle, and traveling. Ms. Eads' journey is a wonderful example of how success can be achieved through determination, initiative, and the willingness to embrace opportunities. We are delighted to welcome her back to the school. Please welcome Ms. Sharon Eads, class of 1975.
Alright, so I didn't realize I had such a difficult task to follow. If only we could speak like the ladies, it's unbelievable. Alright, so yes, we are class of 75, both tables. We were going to have our reunion for 50 years last year, and unfortunately it didn't happen. So we managed to get 20 of us here today. So thanks ladies for joining us. I feel very privileged to have been invited to say a few words today. Thank you, Cecile. It has been 51 years since I last stood and I stood on the stage, and I'm glad I didn't have to stand on the stage because I just had a knee replacement. So I am very happy to be here. So I'll say it's been 51 years since I stood in front of everybody in our hall. And I certainly cannot say it feels like yesterday, and I think I feel more nervous now than I did as a 17-year-old. What wonderful days we had at the school. So many memories were made in the classroom, on the sports field, and of course while having fun with our friends. I'm happy to say that 20 ladies from the class of 75 are here today, and we are all happily sharing our stories and challenges, achievements, adventures, and a few laughs from the past 51 years, as well as obviously when we were at school. Thanks to social media, many of us have managed to stay in touch, whether through unions, coffee catch-ups, or simply chatting online. The ability to remain connected across the world is something we would never have imagined back in our school days. I mean, we didn't even have cell phones. When Westfield Girls High opened in 1964, it quickly established itself as a school of excellence in both academic and sports. In our day, our extramural choices were somewhat limited compared with today. We had a few team and individual sports, debating, drama, music, hockey, and many of our coaches were enthusiastic volunteers and teachers who weren't highly trained professionals. But they gave generously of their time and inspired us to be crazy competitive. One memory that stands out is when the first team hockey girls organised a big swim fundraiser. So when we were in Standard 9, and there's 4 of us here today, Terry, myself, Sally and Renee, played first team hockey in Standard 9, and we were told that we couldn't go on tour because there was no funds. And we arranged a big swim. The pool was just been launched or built, in 73 if I'm not mistaken, and we got sponsored by the Lemps. And we managed to raise sufficient funds to actually go on the Union Castle, I think I'm correct in saying the Union Castle, to East London, and from there on to Port Elizabeth, and then flew back home again. One of the highlights for the ladies was that the Natal Rugby boys were on the same boat as us, so you can imagine we had a lot of fun. Cool, okay, I think I've lost where I am now. Just by the way, Sally is still playing hockey, which I think is highly. Today, the opportunities available to learners are extraordinary. The school now offers more than 40 extramural activities, supported by highly trained coaches and staff. Students can participate in anything from what we saw, favorite, marimba, hip-hop dancing, soccer, martial arts, pottery, public speaking, life skills, which we saw, robotics, chess, and many other exciting activities. I think the world is an oyster for you guys. There's so much to offer. It's wonderful. And a nice headmaster. Sorry. So, yet despite all the the school itself has grown remarkably, from just 9 classrooms in 64 to an impressive campus we see now of 1,050 pupils. Yet despite all the changes, the spirit and excellence remains the same. As past pupils, we are fortunate to follow the school's many achievements, both academic and extramural, and we can all take pride in what Westfield Girls High has become and has always been. It is truly a school to be proud of. Thank you.
Thank you so much to Ms. Eads for coming back and sharing her life story. We really appreciate it. Now the PR ladies. Oh, sorry. And as a token of appreciation, we have a gift for you. So we have a tour set in place for you ladies. The PR ladies will be available to help you now. They can just come through and assign themselves to a table. You're also more than welcome to stay behind and enjoy the displays that we have around, and also help yourselves to coffee if you do not want to go on the tour. Thank you so much, and we'll meet back here in a few moments.